Scotty, you've got 4 top 8 finishes in your last 5 PGAs, but you haven't put it over the line. Is there anything you could point to specific with this tournament, or is it just a case of things not working out at the right time?
Not sure I totally understand the question. Like, why haven't I won here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a long way of saying that, yeah.
I mean, yeah, like you said, just a couple shots here and there. You know, I feel like my game's in a good spot, and so I think it'd be silly to say I can't ride a little bit of that momentum going into this tournament.
Quail Hollow is just a big, hard golf course.
There's just no let-up in the course. There's no easy hole. The course tempts you into being aggressive. That can work out if you play perfectly, but under these conditions, it's just hard to play perfect golf.
That closing stretch of holes, we all know they're coming. We all know how much danger is in front of us.
You go in there, and it is the sternest test of, are you going to be a major champion? Well, buddy, pass this dragon before you get there.
Everybody's looking at Rory McIlroy because of his insane history here.
I'm fascinated by Scotty. He is made for big-time golf.
Coming to Quail Hollow, he's about to unleash devastation on this place.
Justin Thomas coming back here where he had won in 2017. Jordan Spieth trying to get the career Grand Slam.
You have to look at Bryson DeChambeau. No matter what venue it is, his game travels so well at major championships. It just looks like it's going to be a fantastic week at Quail Hollow.
It's a cauldron out there for everybody. Seeing who can come through that cauldron and who can survive the test is just the best part of it all.
When you're watching the best of the best be at their best, it's just, hey, let's just watch this unfold and be happy that we have the opportunity to bear witness to it.
It has rained quite a bit, about 5 inches since the weekend.
There is rain, and then there is what happened in the opening days of the 2025 PGA Championship. These weren't just passing showers. This was biblical. And with expectations of more torrential rainfall ahead, spectators were not allowed on tournament grounds to preserve the integrity of the course.
The players are such creatures of habit. They really do like to go through their routines. But I think the key is the conditions were so soggy, even if you went out there, it's not at all the golf course we're to see.
However, players could still work on their games. And while some took advantage of that opportunity, others took a reprieve from the days-long deluge, thanks to their familiarity with the property. Despite the rain, nothing could dampen the excitement of another major championship in Charlotte and this magnificent course.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the 107th playing of the PGA Championship. I'm Jim Nance. When Quail Hollow Club first opened in 1961, it was described as a magnificent golf course that has all the qualities to be a great one. And it is now the backdrop for the PGA Championship for a second time. Highlighted by the Green Mile, a tenacious test over the final 3 holes. Quail Hollow is a worthy adversary for the brightest stars in the game.
I dreamed as a child of becoming the best player in the world and winning all the majors. I've done that. Everything beyond this, forever, for however long I decide to play the game competitively, is a bonus. I know what my abilities are. I know the golf that I can play. I know that I'll have my chances.
I feel like I've always had the capacity to play well in major championships and contend consistently. Quail Hollow is an amazing place. I love it here. I've always felt comfortable here. It's a full test of golf this week, and I'm certainly excited for the challenge.
I've always been at my best when I stay in the present. That's what works really well for me. Most of my prep work is done at home, and then when I show up here at a tournament, I feel like I'm ready to go, and I know what my skill set is, and I'll try to use that to my advantage, and hopefully hit some solid shots this week.
It's a really tough golf course. I think everyone knows what they need to do. There's no sort of trick to play this golf course for the most part. I think it's a pretty fair property.
Held every Tuesday of championship week since 1965, the PGA Champions Dinner captures the pride and fellowship of reaching the pinnacle of the profession. The festive atmosphere enhanced the camaraderie of the guests, and personal touches from the defending champion further elevated the evening.
I probably feel like I've been here more than 5 times for sure. The food's always been amazing. The chefs here do a great job. So the only thing I said was sort of steak. I just trusted what they had. But the cigars I had input on, I'm not gonna lie here. Apparently there will be someone rolling cigars tonight. So maybe I might tuck some for later. We'll see if I smoke some tonight.
Each past champion received a humidor as a gift from Xander to keep their cigars long after the event concludes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 107th PGA Championship. Now on the tee, please welcome the 2025 European Ryder Cup captain from England, Luke Donald.
Former world #1 Luke Donald quickly rises up the leaderboard in the opening round.
Luke Donald now to tie the lead. Okay, so a good start for the Ryder Cup captain.
But staying there won't be easy.
They call it the best field in golf every year for a reason. 99 of the top 100 in the official World Golf Ranking are here. We have 25 different nations, 30 major champions, 13 PGA champions, and of course, 20 professionals representing their clubs all around the country.
What excites us the most as players is getting to play against the best competition, and having the top 3 guys in the world all playing together is a tremendous amount of fun. You got a guy that just won the career Grand Slam, another guy that won 2 majors last year, but I love being able to play against the best, and there's nothing better than being paired with them.
Following some early birdies.
What a start for McIlroy. The reigning champion begins with a birdie as well.
The talented triumvirate of Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, and Xander Schauffele struggle to keep things going, including all 3 carding double bogeys on 16 to start the treacherous Green Mile.
Whew, this trio of the greatest players in the world, they are staggering right now. Even the best have a bad day sometimes.
This morning was a bit of a struggle. Like, all 3 of us had a double on the same hole in the middle of the round, so that can kind of kill the momentum. But overall, I did a good job battling, keeping a level head.
The club itself began with 20 men getting together one night at my mother and father's home, and they were sitting around talking about building a golf club here in Charlotte. And so Dad asked Arnold Palmer to come here and speak, and during the course of that evening, they asked Arnold, could he get the best players in the world to come here and play a tournament? He said, for enough money, they'll play down Independence Boulevard. Truly, that was the beginning, and they built the course, and it's been a very special place ever since.
The Morrowcroft Farm in South Charlotte, North Carolina, was a great place to hunt quail. So when the property was purchased to create a championship golf course, the founding members didn't have to think too hard about a name. George Cobb, who had just completed Augusta National's Par 3 course, was tasked with creating a hunting ground for birdies of a different breed.
Greatness is always under construction, and we continue to push and strive to be better year in and year out. The evolution of the golf course, the evolution of the facilities, the evolution of the infrastructure and what's been put in place allows for those major golf events to occur.
Pro golf was always part of the vision here. They've cultivated that. It's built for big moments, and it's beautiful. I had a longtime golf writer walking around here who said, if Bobby Jones had come here first, this might have been where Augusta National came to life. It's that kind of property.
Quail Hollow was dedicated to championship golf, right? I mean, they've proven that. And their membership and their staff have always been dedicated to making sure the experience for everybody involved is top-notch, and that's why we love going back to Quail Hollow.
This club has developed into one of the special places in the world and has become an integral part of the game as we know it today. And we certainly understand that being part of an event like this and the responsibilities that go with that and we're honored to be able to do it.
It's been a very interesting day where some of the best players in the world have struggled. Some players who don't have high profiles have played great.
I think the expression kind of says it all.
As Thursday unfolds, a number of less heralded names are acing the test at Quail Hollow.
How about this? Eric Cole. Perfect.
Among those impressing in the early going are Ryan Gerard and Cam Davis, who each post 5 under rounds of 66. After a solid start, Luke Donald remains steady and cards the only bogey-free round of the day.
I got off to a really nice, steady start. I hit a bunch of fairways on the front 9, which always makes me feel good about my game. My putter was really good. Made a lot of good, solid putts out there.
One shot behind Donald is fellow Ryder Cup captain Keegan Bradley, marking the second time and first time since 1937 that both sitting captains are in the top 10 following a round of a major championship.
It was great. I played as solid of a round of golf today as I've played it all year. I'm still trying to be one of the best players in the world and feel like I can be. So, just because I'm the Ryder Cup captain doesn't change my outlook towards how I compete.
As their captains shine, McIlroy and Scheffler scuffle. Both finish over par and are in danger of missing the cut. Scheffler, however, manages to bounce back from an uneven start to post 2 under and remain in contention.
Spectacular from the world's #1 player. If this is his ho-hum round, look out.
But everyone is chasing Jonathan Vegas.
Of course, obviously, it's drying very quick. So I was able to take advantage a little bit of those conditions at the end of the day today.
Jonathan Vegas? Yes, sir.
So as the day's gone on, he's crept up the leaderboard.
It quickly turns into a sprint to the top as Vegas pours in 5 birdies over his final 6 holes to take a 2-shot first-round lead.
Magnificent round for Johnny Vegas. Lowest ever round in a major championship. Looking for a breakthrough.
I was playing well, and it's kind of one of those things that you stay in patience through the round. Then obviously that kind of opened the gate for some of the scoring holes. It was just one of those rounds that kept building, and it came all together at the end.
Vegas is the first Venezuelan player to hold the lead after any round of a major championship. But he has plenty of company on the leaderboard, as 18 players are within 4 shots of the lead, all looking to move even closer in Friday's second round.
Being on the Corebridge Financial team is an extreme honor to be able to represent our organization of PGA professionals and associates. They've been a fantastic organization to support the PGA professionals.
Us 20 guys, we're representing 30,000 people. It means the world to us.
To see our fellow PGA professionals out there, they have a day job, but they're out there playing at the highest level. But no doubt, seeing that Corebridge Financial team out there on the facility and seeing their families enjoying them playing in a major, that's a special thing.
My wife and kids were in the clubhouse. My wife had sent me a picture, and Scotty Scheffler was playing with my kids on the ground. Just to have those experiences is incredible.
I'm playing a practice round today with Rory Shane and Padraig Harrington. I work at the Bears Club in Jupiter, where they're members. They got a hold of me and contacted me and said, let's play a practice round. There's going to be a crowd, so I've never really done that.
My locker's right next to John Rahm, Adam Scott, all those guys. Just being in the same room as them is pretty special. Hopefully we can all show up and show out for everybody.
Well, it's quite a leaderboard. Surprising names near the top, birdies to be had, some of the best players in the world struggling. And who knows what we'll get here today after a crazy first round.
The second round of the PGA Championship resumes with several major champions in danger of making an early exit.
He's got to go flag hunting and make some birdies to get to the weekend.
Rory McIlroy's got to go. He needs to make a bunch of these today. And he's got the first one.
Rory McIlroy gets off to a strong start, adding 3 birdies to move back to even par at the turn and a shot clear of the cut line.
Rory's at the front 9 he needed. Now Xander needs to start making some birdies pretty soon.
Xander just is looking for just something to jumpstart it, and it just hasn't happened yet.
Xander Scheffler is moving backwards early on after 2 bogeys and no birdies on his opening 9. And the defending champion needs a strong closing stretch to play the weekend.
First to play from North Carolina, JT Poston.
Hailing from nearby Hickory, local product JT Poston begins his day 3 under and makes his way around Quail Hollow this week, boosted by lots of supporters.
I've got a lot of family here, my parents, my wife, our little girl, in-laws, a lot of familiar faces. And I mean, I grew up an hour away from here, so it's always fun to come back and play in Charlotte. For it to be a major is even more special, and it's been a lot of fun so far this week.
JT Poston, his birdie putt, this should be pretty quick.
If anybody can handle it, JT is a fabulous putter.
Nice birdie.
I kind of have my strategy for the golf course of like kind of where I want to be, if I want to see the tee shot, or if it's a par 3, maybe go up to the green and see where the shot lands. I do get pretty nervous, mostly just for him, just nervous energy, but kind of like to just stay in the background if I can.
He's always had a tremendous competitive fire. Watching how focused he can stay for 18 holes, no matter how, if you're playing good or playing bad, you don't see much difference in his mannerism. Something good. I don't know where he got that from. It didn't come from my side of the family.
JT Poston, who's been playing well, put one in the water off the tee.
No, you don't want to be hitting your 3rd shot into this green.
Except for if you could do that.
Obviously, holding out that shot on 17 after hitting the water that kind of honestly gave me a little boost for the rest of the day. I started to kind of finally settle down and hit some good golf shots and made a few birdies on the other 9.
As he rolls in a birdie on 7.
I come from a great family, a lot of support, and so does my wife. Having them out here and seeing them walking off the green, whether I shoot 65 or 75, it means a lot, and you just know that you have that support no matter what.
Poston looks to make the most of his opportunity at Quail Hollow, but he'll have to catch first-round leader Jonathan Vegas.
He's been a good player for a long time, but he's never been in a spot like this, and he's handled it well.
Despite an early bogey, Vegas adds 4 birdies to get to 10 under, entering the green mile.
If folks were wondering, would this man go away on Friday? No. In fact, we'd go in the right direction, up on the leaderboard.
I have the game to compete in these big events. I just got to do what I do. You never know when things are going to turn your way. So, you know, I'm enjoying the process, and you just got to keep going.
There you go. Hitting solid shots. Putts look like they're the perfect speed. Very much in control right now.
But the hottest player on the course is Max Homa, who enters the day 2 over and quickly gets on a much-needed roll.
And Max Homa is red hot, flying up the leaderboard.
After moving into red numbers, Homa hits a spectacular tee shot at the drivable par 4 14th.
Holy smokes, Max. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh.
What a gorgeous golf shot.
That's gonna be 4 under through 5 holes when he taps in for eagle.
Nice to be able to play in the morning and just get to go immediately because I knew the game was good. So didn't know I was going to shoot 7 under, but I will take it.
Matching Homa for the round of the day is Siwoo Kim.
Pours another one in.
Who puts an exclamation point on his performance with the longest ace in major championship history at the 252-yard par 3 6th.
Couple of bounces, and it rolled right in perfectly. Amazing!
Still a lot of work to do, and then especially weekend is gonna be more hotter and more intense, so I'm just gonna try play my golf and then just trying to have fun.
Kim ends the day tied for second at 6 under. Numerous players with a major championship pedigree are also lurking on the leaderboard, including Bryson DeChambeau.
Moving in the positive direction after scratching out an even par round yesterday.
His major championship record in the last few seasons is phenomenal.
I felt pretty good. Not my best driving, although I'm hitting it really far right now, which is great. Wedge play needs to be cleaned up a little bit and take more advantage of the par 5s and short par 4s for me.
Matching DeChambeau's 3 under 68 is Scotty Scheffler, who continues to inch closer to the lead.
Guys, I think he might have found something.
Sure seems that way.
Danger hides in plain sight at Quail Hollow Club, and even past champions fighting to make the cut are not immune from its grasp.
Rory now back to 1 over, and that is right on that number.
It's been a 2-day grind for the reigning champ, but he's given himself the opportunity to keep on grinding Saturday and Sunday. And Vegas is going to have some work.
Even our leader cannot emerge unscathed. Has a double bogey at 18, one of 33 there on the day, drops him back to 8 under and cuts his lead in half. He is now the 16th player to lead after each of the first 2 rounds, but only 6 have gone on to win the Wanamaker, including Scheffler a year ago. Vegas will have plenty of big names trying to chase him down on the weekend. Saturday morning offers a few precious moments of solitude, a rarity during a major championship, and the always dangerous Green Mile seems almost benign. But don't be fooled. It is merely the calm before the storm. The 3rd round presents another opportunity for some of the greatest in the game to make a move on the leaderboard. And this concluding 3-hole stretch is poised to play a pivotal role.
You sort of gradually get into the Green Mile with a short par 4 that's reachable in 14, and then 15, a par 5 that is reachable. And then all of a sudden it starts, and it's sort of hold on for dear life.
It's such a unique thing because in no other golf course are the 3 hardest holes in succession, the 3 closing holes, like what happens here at Quail Hollow.
There's always double bogey top of mind. You can just lose track of your place in the tournament in a way that's really hard to recover. Inversely, if you put the pedal down somehow on those 3 holes, then you just like take the tournament by the neck, and that's what makes it really compelling.
The best way to put it is it devastates people. You go in there and it is like the sternest test of, are you gonna be a major champion? Well, buddy, pass this dragon before you get there.
Saturday's conditions won't make this daunting final test any easier.
The wind is blowing straight across those finishing holes.
Yes, it is really blowing. It is gonna be difficult for these guys out here today.
But there is plenty of trouble early in the round as well. And 36-hole leader Jonathan Vegas quickly sees his 2-shot lead evaporate.
Bad start, bogey, bogey. Drop back to 6 under in a tie now.
Vegas's early miscues opened the door for a number of players to mount a charge, and Bryson DeChambeau is happy to oblige.
I mean, I came out firing, made a great 30-footer on the first hole.
From 30 feet.
Here it comes. Bryson picks up a shot right out of the gates.
What a start for Bryson.
All I can do is control what I can control, and if I go out and shoot 6, 7 under, that's what I'm focused on doing.
5 back entering the day, 3 birdies on his opening 9, propelled DeChambeau to within 1 shot of the lead.
Bogey-free, bombing it off the tee. This guy has figured out a formula that works for him in the major championships.
Fellow 2-time major champion Jon Rahm is also making a move.
Very happy with the state of my game. Today was the round that I know I was capable of, those first 2 rounds. Felt very confident and just did everything a little bit better.
Nicely done by Rahm, who moves to within 2 of the lead.
his 4th birdie of the day.
But not everyone is going in the right direction.
This is a messy, messy start.
Max Homa can't recapture his Friday form, posting a 6-over 77 to fall well off the pace.
Just a bad day for Max. Couldn't get it going.
Even Scotty Scheffler is not immune from making mistakes and drops a shot to start his round.
Just his 2nd bogey on the front 9 this week.
The world #1 quickly returns to form with 3 birdies in a 4-hole stretch.
Scotty Scheffler tied for the lead. Didn't take him long.
He's joined at the top by Siwoo Kim.
Siwoo puts his name atop the leaderboard.
But there are plenty of players hot on their heels. A mix of multi-time major champions and talented upstarts still looking for their signature win.
We have 14 players within 2 shots of the lead here.
There is a logjam atop the 3rd round leaderboard as the final groups make their way to the back 9 at Quail Hollow.
Boy, big names making a move today, while others have struggled. Our overnight leader, Vegas 2 over. This is the scoring zone here, 14-15, because 16 through 18 coming up. Good luck.
One player taking advantage of these scoring opportunities is Davis Riley, who birdies 14 and 15 to cap a run of 5 birdies in an 8-hole stretch.
Davis Riley to join the leaders at 7 under. He's got it. And he adds his name to the top of the leaderboard.
Coming down the stretch on a Saturday, that's what we work for. We want a chance to win these major championships, and that's what I kept telling myself today. This is what you work for, and embrace it and have fun with it. So just continue to build on that tomorrow.
JT Poston will also try to carry momentum from a strong finish into Sunday, putting an exclamation point on a 3-under 68 with a rare birdie at the last.
This will go a long way right here.
JT Poston, can he ever putt?
Also finding his groove is the suddenly red-hot Alex Noren.
Alex Noren out of the bunker. His 4th is good.
As Noren surges, Jon Rahm continues his ascent up the leaderboard.
Jon Rahm, big opportunity here with the green mile lurking. And he's got it. Rahm to 6 under par.
Rahm keeps his run of red numbers going to begin the green mile after a great approach at 16.
What a shot from Rahm. 3 birdies in a row. Rahm in full flight.
Fellow 2-time major champion Bryson DeChambeau also finds his stride and rolls in clutch birdies at 14 and 15 to stand alone on the leaderboard.
Bryson with a fist pump, and he takes it to 8 under par. Firing up the crowd, and they love it.
I was pumped. I was like, all right, in the lead, let's go. Come on, let's keep pressing. Then, you know what happened.
Yeah, his first bogey of the day.
Bryson is tied at the top as he heads to 17. Across the water, Scotty Scheffler arrives on 14T, trailing by 1, but not for long.
3-wood on the way. Oh, baby, be as good as you look.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Scheffler sends shockwaves around this PGA Championship layout.
With the eagle on 14, Scheffler sits alone at the top of the field, but that reign is short-lived.
Alex Noren from nowhere.
It's just his 2nd start of the season due to injury, and he birdies 4 of his final 5 holes to get to 8 under. One group behind, DeChambeau is making waves of his own at 17, but not the good kind.
Way up in the air and now stalling on the wind. It's gone.
His tee shot finds the water, resulting in a double bogey.
He went from leading this tournament to now tied for 9th.
this green mile exacting its toll on Bryson.
That's why golf is the worst four-letter word in the world.
Rahm also falters on 17, but limits the damage to a bogey and ends his day 6 under for the championship. Meanwhile, Scheffler keeps the pedal down and takes the solo lead.
Yes, sir. Scheffler goes eagle birdie on 14 and 15.
And now he needs to buckle up.
But not even the intimidating green mile can slow him down. After a tap-in for par on 16, he has another birdie chance on 17.
Boy, that looks perfect. And perfect it is. Scotty Scheffler to 10 under par. He leads the PGA Championship by 2. #1 in the world, and there's a reason why.
I definitely stole a couple shots there, and it was nice momentum towards the end of the round.
After 2 more perfectly executed shots on 18,
I mean, this is just a clinic.
Scheffler has yet another birdie chance and a 3-shot lead.
It's a Scheffler showcase performance.
Scotty's thinking, what green mile? 5 under the last 5 holes for the world #1.
It is so special just to sit back and admire greatness at its very best.
Scheffler holds the 3rd round lead in a major for the 3rd time in his career. He converted both prior instances, but a number of dangerous contenders are lurking.
There's a lot of great players chasing me on the leaderboard, and someone's going to put up a great round, and it's up to me to finish off the tournament, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
It's a challenging hole. It's got to be easier than the deeper ones.
The story should never be about how we set up the golf course. All we're trying to do is make sure that the best players in the world can showcase their skills, but do it in a way that's hopefully fair and not impossible. And when we come to the week of, I really start focusing on the greens and put together a plan of where the 4 championship round hole locations will be.
Quick down there. Here we are on 17T, great par 3. And we move the tee back up to the top. Flag is on the left side, close to the water. Similar position to where it was in 2017. This is the drop zone. So we've had about 20 balls in here through the week. 118 from the middle of the drop zone to the flag. So it's 21 left 6 is the actual yardage. 216 yards, 118 from the drop zone. In effect, there are 7 hole locations on each green, and that then becomes sort of the plan for the week. So a nice variety, and this certainly brings the water into play, gives maximum viewing for the spectators, and will hopefully bring a lot of excitement. On the par 4, you line the tee up for the middle of the fairway where a good tee shot should hopefully be going, and then put the tee markers in the ground. It's a long way up there. Flag's almost in the grandstand. I like it.
Yeah, all you have to do is play well.
Just got to hit it to here and hold the putt. Don't be short left.
Scotty Scheffler enters Sunday's final round with a 3-shot lead over Alex Noren and gets some early help from other potential challengers.
These guys know when they're chasing a guy like Scotty, they can't afford to make bogeys today.
Scheffler soon joins the bogey parade at the first.
It's just a tough start.
But a Noren bogey preserves his 3-shot advantage.
You look at the last 4 groups here in this final round. Played that first hole in 7 over.
I was trying to get off to a good start. That was really what I was thinking about. You know, I made kind of a sloppy bogey at the first, and then bounced back really nice at the second.
11 under, 4 in front. He makes it look so easy.
As Scheffler rights the ship, many of those chasing him struggle to close the gap, including Noren and Siwoo Kim, who can't get on track.
This could be over early for Siwoo.
And Noren comes up short. trying to find some type of momentum here in the final round.
So is Bryson DeChambeau, who is failing to take advantage of his strong performance off the tee.
He's putting these tee shots in some incredible locations, but not making the most out of it.
After beginning with 4 straight pars, a bogey at the 5th drops him 7 shots off the pace.
What a mistake. Shakes his head, disbelief. He's fallen out of the top 10.
5 shots back entering the day, Jon Rahm continues to inch his way up the leaderboard.
Making a move.
It had been a while since I had that much fun on the golf course. Get myself in there, make the pars that I needed, and play really good golf.
Davis Riley is also trying to keep his name in the mix.
Whoa! On the fly!
You gotta be kidding me. Slam dunk.
Just moved into second alone.
But despite the early heroics, the penultimate pairing of Riley and JT Poston starts moving backwards.
JT Poston for par.
Had some issues with the shorties today.
Yeah. Usually regarded as one of the best with the short stick. Oh my goodness.
Another.
Poston is 3 over through 5, while Riley soon drops to 4 over on his round.
That's gonna be 8 at the par 5.
Just made a mess.
As they fade, Harris English is surging.
And that's the best round on the course right now. English is 5 under par on the day.
But momentum is proving elusive for Scotty Scheffler as he continues to struggle off the tee.
Maybe he's human.
He cards 3 bogeys on his opening 9 to make the turn 2 over on the day.
You know, 6 through 9, I kind of struggled. You know, bogey at 6 and 9, and then not birdie in 7 or 8. So felt like I gave away a few shots there.
We begin the back 9, and Scheffler leads by just 1 over Jon Rahm, who has a birdie putt coming up at 11.
Jon Rahm capitalizes on the opportunity. His 3rd birdie in 4 holes.
He's got that look in his eye, and he's a man on a mission.
Tied at the top now at 9 under.
And he has got all of the momentum going his way right now.
Scotty just took a very long look at the leaderboard. He knows exactly what's going on.
How do you self-correct in the middle of a major as you got names like Rahm bearing down on you?
John, he's obviously a great player and a great champion. And, you know, I knew somebody would make a run. And if I shot a few over on the front 9, I knew I was going to lose the lead.
Scotty Scheffler is now tied with Jon Rahm, entering the back 9, but quickly reclaims the advantage.
This was a week in which I just did a really good job of hitting the important shots really well. I think I stepped up and responded when I needed to the most.
Here he is for birdie at the 10th. Scheffler back on top.
I made a nice putt there. And then number 11, I felt like was a real pivotal shot today. That's a tough tee ball for me, a tough wind direction. And I stepped up there and I hit a really good tee ball, and that kind of propelled me to executing really well and gave me some good momentum for the back 9.
As Scheffler looks to regain control, Bryson DeChambeau is trying to mount a belated charge with birdies at 14 and 15 to get within 3.
Oh, what a shot here.
Oh, masterclass.
However, these prime scoring holes are not as kind to Rahm.
Looks like a good line.
He loves it.
Oh, what a kick. That was brutal.
That was a foot from being perfect.
It was very close. I thought I landed it what I needed to. It was just softer bounce and a misread.
Oh, no.
Big push.
And then, well, what to say about 15?
Yeah, we've said it all week, but 15 is your last great scoring opportunity. Can Rahm get this putt to drop for birdie?
Left the whole way.
His slide continues on 16.
Rahm desperately needs a pop.
He's got to have it.
4 straight holes he's missed.
As Rahm leaves shots on the table, Scheffler is feasting on his birdie chances.
Now, a big one here for a little cushion. Scheffler for birdie at 14. Yes!
With Rahm on the ropes, the world #1 adds another birdie at 15 to seize control.
From 10 through 15, I felt like I executed as good as I had almost all week, and that was a very important time in the tournament, and I'm definitely proud of that kind of fight we showed there in that little stretch.
The back nine today is one that I'll remember for a long time.
But it's quickly turning into one Rahm would rather forget.
And it's a double bogey for John. And a 5-shot lead now for Scotty Scheffler. Green mile takes another victim.
Rahm makes double on both 17 and 18, going 5 over on the final 3 to fall into a tie for 8th.
It's a tough pill to swallow right now. I'm really happy that I put myself in position and hopefully learn from this, and a lot of positive feelings to take for the rest of the year.
As Rahm falls off the pace, no one else can mount a serious charge.
And they just don't want to drop in these closing holes, do they? So close.
Scheffler still has to survive his final journey down the Green Mile.
It's a difficult closing stretch, and you can't let up your guard or something bad could happen. But once I got the ball over the water on 17, I felt pretty comfortable that I could kind of slap it around from there.
For par to retain that 6-shot advantage. And he makes it.
Felt especially comfortable when we got the ball on land on 18 off the tee and get the ball onto the green. That's when you can really kind of settle in.
Scotty Scheffler wins in a runaway in the showdown at Charlotte. Major championship #3 and his first as a father.
Scheffler is now the first player since Tiger Woods in 2000 to win consecutive starts by 5 shots or more.
You never, ever see that out of Scotty. That kind of emotion. It's a lot of hard work out there today to pull this one off.
It takes a lifetime of hard work to get to these points. And, I have my coach who's taught me since I was 7 years old, standing there on the side of the green. My wife, my son's over there. And my parents are here as well. And, there's just a lot of emotion, a lot of people that made a lot of sacrifices to give me these types of opportunities. And it was fun to be able to celebrate with those people.
The 5-shot victory is the 15th of Scheffler's career. The time between those wins, just 3 years and 94 days. The 3rd shortest span since 1950, trailing only Tiger and Jack Nicklaus. He also joined Seve Ballesteros as the only players in the last 50 years to win their first 3 majors by 3 or more shots. The 2025 PGA Championship was certainly one to remember. Incredible shots, indelible moments, and the pristine beauty of Quail Hollow, all culminating in a champion being forever engraved into golf history. From relative unknowns to the biggest names in golf, this week provided, above all else, an opportunity to fulfill a lifelong dream.
Words can't describe what we just watched.
An opportunity to prove yourself on the biggest stage.
Whoa. He earned every bit of it. Proud of you.
And an opportunity to compete under major championship pressure.
A toast to our champion. Yeah.
Resulting in magical moments that illustrate just why we truly love this game. Thanks for watching the 2025 PGA Championship. I'm Jim Nance.
It's definitely one of the great joys of my life, being able to compete out here. To have a chance to win a tournament that I've dreamed about as a kid is a pretty cool feeling. It's pretty special sitting here with the trophy. I'm very grateful and looking forward to getting home and celebrating.